Lord Sugar has admitted taking advantage of a change in the tax laws to pay millions less while slamming foreign companies that keep their profits offshore to avoid coughing up in corporation tax. The businessman, who paid over £58 million in tax in January 2017, appeared on Good Morning Britain to take aim at companies that use legal tax havens to squirrel away their profits without paying tax in the UK. In a discussion about the Paradise Papers, the Apprentice host blasted tax avoidance schemes and said they should be made illegal. They're just schemes to avoid paying taxes, particularly corporations like Apple, for example, that use something called transfer pricing policies where they underinvoice or overinvoice the value of goods they sell in the UK and hold the lion's share of the profits in some tax-free haven, he explained. Lord Sugar called for tax avoidance schemes to be outlawed. Image ITV It's a joke really. You've got some good companies here paying their way and others, usually foreign ones, that are taking billions of pounds of turnover in our country and paying barely any tax. GMB presenters Piers and Susanna Reid then turned their attention to Lord Sugar's own finances, with Piers sneering that if he'd earned that little to be paying £58 million in tax, I probably wouldn't boast about it. But Alan had a surprising confession to make that he'd also taken advantage of a tax loophole to avoid paying millions more. He also admitted to taking advantage of a change in tax law to pay less to HMRC. Image ITV I'm English, I pay more tax, end of story, he started. You see a £58 million tax bill there? Well, that's because I took advantage of the fact that the tax rate was about to change in one particular year, and I don't think there's anything wrong with me paying up a little bit earlier to avoid paying a higher rate. That's quite normal. Any normal person would do that. When Susanna cut in to question whether it was moral to take advantage of a change in tax laws, he hit back at her own finances and repeatedly called her the wrong name. Do you know how much saved in tax by paying that bill early? She asked. Lord Sugar thinks there was nothing wrong with what he did. Image BBC most probably the same as you, Susanne, when your accountant told you the tax rates would be going up. I don't know, I think it was something like 5 or 6% or something like that, he replied. Her Majesty's government was very grateful to receive my tax bill. I could have avoided paying the whole lot, Susanne. Piers then joked that Lord Sugar didn't know who Susanna was and forced him to correct himself before asking him how the diet was going, as the two men have a £5,000 bet on whoever can lose the most weight by Christmas. I'm looking at you and your 3 chins, they look like they've layered themselves around your teeth, the businessman cattily replied, as Piers laughed and laughed. Good Morning Britain returns tomorrow at 6 a.m. on ITV.